When was the last time you looked in the mirror and felt that your hair truly reflected the energy you carry inside? For many women over 60, that moment feels more distant than we would like to admit. Hair that was once full and glossy may now feel thinner, drier, or simply less cooperative. But let me reassure you, this does not mean beauty has faded. It simply means your hair is ready for a new chapter, one that can bring back the sparkle you deserve. After 60, every woman deserves to feel youthful, elegant, and confident without having to chase trends or spend hours styling. Sometimes, the right haircut can do more for your spirit than any cream or makeup ever could. Imagine a style that frames your face perfectly, highlights your natural charm, and even softens the lines you have earned through years of laughter and wisdom. In this video, we will explore 6 hairstyles designed especially for women in the United States who are over 60. These styles are not only chic and graceful, they're also easy to maintain and adaptable to your lifestyle. Each one is meant to celebrate your individuality while helping you look and feel your very best. And here's a little secret. The final style on this list is one that many women once tried to hide from, but when embraced, it transforms into the most glamorous crown you could ever wear. Stay with me until the end, and you might just see your silver strands in an entirely new light. The importance of hair after 60. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and truly felt radiant? For many women over 60, that moment becomes harder to recall. Not because beauty fades with age, but because hair often changes in ways that can feel discouraging. It becomes thinner, drier, and sometimes it simply refuses to fall into place the way it once did. Yet aging, as challenging as it can feel, is still a privilege, and your hair has the power to tell the story of that journey. Every strand, whether silver or soft and fine, carries a history of laughter, lessons, and resilience. What most of us forget is that hair is never just hair. It is one of the first things people notice, a natural accessory that frames your face, sets the tone for your style, and quietly communicates your energy. In fact, researchers in recent years have found that people often associate fuller, well-groomed hair with vitality, health, and confidence, no matter the color. That means your hair has the ability to shape not only how others perceive you, but also how you see yourself. I remember when I turned 65 and felt my old hairstyle no longer reflected the woman I had become. The long, heavy layers that once made me feel glamorous suddenly seemed to weigh me down, and even my reflection looked tired. When I finally cut my hair into a softer, modern style, I could not believe the difference. Friends began telling me how bright I looked, how my face seemed lighter, and for the first time in years, I felt like the woman in the mirror truly matched the energy I carried inside. Hair is deeply personal, but it is also transformative. The right style can soften lines, highlight your best features, and, most importantly, remind you that beauty at 60 or 70 does not mean trying to look 30 again. It means celebrating this stage of life with intention, grace, and confidence. So, as we move forward, let's explore how the right choices for your hair can unlock not only a younger look, but also a stronger sense of self. 6 youthful hairstyles with in-depth analysis. Soft layered bob. The soft layered bob is one of those timeless haircuts that seems to work no matter your age, but it feels especially refreshing after 60. Cut to the chin or just slightly longer, the gentle layers add bounce, movement, and lightness that aging hair often craves. Instead of weighing the face down, it frames it beautifully, catching the light in a way that can make your whole expression appear brighter. That is why many stylists in the United States recommend it as one of the most versatile and flattering styles for mature women. Research backs this up as well. According to a 2024 report from the American Academy of Dermatology, nearly 70% of women over 60 said that adding volume through layered cuts made their hair appear healthier and more youthful. That is a powerful reminder that sometimes a small change in shape can make a dramatic difference in how we feel about ourselves. Jane. From my own experience, I remember wearing long, straight hair into my mid-60s and realizing it no longer gave me the same spark. Once I switched to a soft bob with face-framing layers, friends started telling me I looked more vibrant, almost as if my eyes and smile stood out in a new way. It wasn't just their compliments, it was how I felt every time I looked in the mirror. Helen Mirren is often praised for her elegant bob, and I can see why. It is graceful without being fussy, modern, yet timeless. So let me ask you, If you tried a soft layered bob, how do you think it would change the way you see yourself? Hair, after all, is more than a style. It is an invitation to step into a new version of yourself, and the possibilities only begin here. Long, curly layers. There is something undeniably captivating about long, curly layers. Falling just at the shoulders or even a little longer, this style embraces soft waves that move with ease and add dimension to every strand. Instead of fighting against natural curls, it celebrates them, making it a perfect choice for women over 60 who want a look that feels effortless, yet striking. The result is a style that feels romantic, artistic, and refreshingly alive. In the United States, natural curls are more common than many realize. A 2025 hair industry report showed that over 55% of American women describe their hair as wavy or curly, which means this cut is not only stylish but also practical. Instead of straightening or applying harsh treatments, women can highlight the beauty of their natural texture. That alone can make hair appear healthier and reduce the stress of daily styling. I can share from my own journey. At 66, I decided to let my natural curls return after years of flattening them with heat. When I asked my stylist for long layers with gentle waves, it felt like my hair suddenly had personality again. At a friend's garden party, someone even told me I looked like I belonged in a magazine. The truth is, I simply looked more like myself, and that gave me confidence I did not know I was missing. Can you imagine how different you might feel if you stopped fighting your curls and let them shine? Would you feel more youthful, more free, maybe even a little glamorous? Hair has the ability to tell a new story at any age, and this is only one of the many ways to let that story unfold beautifully. Modern Pixie Cut. The modern Pixie Cut has become one of the most empowering hairstyles for women over 60. Short, neat, and with just a little extra length on top for texture, it has a way of opening up the face and highlighting the best features. The eyes suddenly sparkle more, the cheekbones look sharper, and the smile feels brighter. For many women, it is not just a haircut, but a declaration of confidence. Recent data from a 2024 survey by the Professional Beauty Association showed that more than 60% of women over 60 who chose shorter hairstyles, especially pixie cuts, reported feeling lighter and more energetic in their daily lives. That number speaks volumes about how style can influence not just appearance, but also mindset. After all, when you spend less time worrying about thinning hair or styling routines, you free up more space to simply enjoy life. From my own perspective, I made the leap to a pixie at 67 after years of keeping my hair shoulder length. At first, I worried it would make me look older, but the opposite happened. Friends said my eyes looked brighter, and even strangers complimented my confidence. I realized it was not just about the haircut. It was about how much freer I felt without the weight of my old style. Think about it. What would it feel like to walk into a room with a cut that tells the world you are bold, youthful, and unapologetically yourself? Jamie Lee Curtis has proven that the pixie can be stylish and timeless, and so can you. Hair always has the power to redefine how we present ourselves, and this is only one of the many ways to embrace that transformation. Soft, side-swept lob. The soft side-swept lob is a style that offers elegance without feeling overdone. Falling just around the shoulders, with a gentle side part and softly curled ends, it creates the illusion of a slimmer face and naturally draws attention away from fine lines on the forehead or around the eyes. It is graceful, practical, and versatile, making it a favorite for many women over 60 who want a look that transitions easily from a casual lunch with friends to an evening celebration. In fact, a 2025 survey by Statista revealed that over 40% of women between 60 and 70 in the United States preferred mid-length hairstyles, citing them as both youthful and easy to maintain. This shows that the lob is not just a trend, but a reliable choice for women who want to feel polished without the high upkeep of longer hair. From my own experience, I chose a side-swept lob after retiring from my career in education. It surprised me how this one simple change made me feel more confident in professional gatherings and more relaxed in everyday moments. The cut framed my face in a flattering way, and the soft movement at the ends gave me just the right amount of sophistication. A retired physician I know in New York shared that her lob gave her the same freedom, letting her look refined at formal dinners while still looking natural at community events. How about you? Can you picture yourself with a side-swept lob, stepping into a room with a style that feels both modern and timeless? Hair has a way of refreshing not only our appearance, but also our spirit, and this is only the beginning of discovering how powerful that change can be. Elegant shag. The elegant shag is a hairstyle that perfectly balances playfulness with sophistication. Made up of multiple layers that create natural movement, it has just the right amount of tousled texture while still looking neat and intentional. This style brings instant volume to thinning hair, adds personality, and works beautifully for women who enjoy a free-spirited and energetic lifestyle. For many, it feels like reclaiming a youthful spark without trying too hard. Recent industry data supports its growing popularity. According to a 2025 report from Mintel on hair trends in the United States, layered and textured cuts like the shag increased in demand among women over 60 by nearly 30% compared to the previous year. The reason is simple. Women want styles that are both flattering and easy to manage, and the shag delivers on both. For my own journey, I decided to try a modern shag at 68 after years of wearing a straight, flat style that did little for my thinning hair. The transformation was immediate. My hair looked fuller, my face seemed softer, and I suddenly felt more vibrant. At a family gathering, my granddaughter told me I looked fun again, which was one of the best compliments I could have received. Diane Keaton has long been admired for making the shag her signature look, proving that this style can radiate individuality and confidence at any age. What about you? Can you picture yourself with a haircut that feels both stylish and carefree, one that highlights your natural energy rather than hides it? Hair has a remarkable way of aligning how we feel on the inside with how we present ourselves on the outside. And there are still more inspiring options waiting to be explored. Silver Glam Waves. Silver Glam Waves are a celebration of confidence and timeless beauty. Medium-length hair styled in large, flowing waves brings out a sense of Hollywood elegance, while allowing silver tones to shine as an asset rather than something to hide. Whether kept completely natural or enhanced with subtle highlights, this look turns what many women once feared into a symbol of grace and sophistication. Recent surveys reflect the shift in how women view gray and silver hair. A 2025 AARP study reported that nearly 72% of American women over 60 now embrace their natural silver, and many of them said it actually made them feel more stylish. This proves that the cultural conversation has changed. Gray is no longer seen as giving up, but as leaning into a glamorous identity. Franklin, I can speak from experience. At 70, I was hesitant to let my silver show. For years, I dyed my hair darker, afraid that people would see me as old or invisible. One evening, after encouragement from a close friend, I tried medium-length glam waves with my natural silver. The reaction stunned me. Neighbors told me I looked radiant, my daughter said I appeared more confident, and for the first time in years, I felt proud of my hair. It was no longer something to cover up. It was my crown. Can you imagine walking into a wedding, a birthday celebration, or even just a dinner with friends and having your silver waves sparkle under the light? Would you feel elegant, vibrant, maybe even unforgettable? Hair has the ability to transform not only how the world sees us, but also how we see ourselves. And this style is just one more way of proving that beauty truly has no age. Tips for choosing the right hairstyle. Choosing the right haircut after 60 is not about following every trend. It is about highlighting your best features and making your daily routine easier. The shape of your face, the texture of your hair, and even your lifestyle all play important roles. For women with round faces, a pixie or a side-swept lob can create the illusion of length and give the face more definition. If your face is more square, a soft bob or a shag can add balance and bring a gentle softness. Hair texture matters just as much. A 2024 report from the American Hair Research Society showed that nearly 65% of women over 60 noticed significant thinning. For this reason, styles like the bob, pixie, or shag are often recommended, since their layers can add fullness. On the other hand, if you have naturally curly hair, embracing it with long curly layers or glamorous silver waves can be a game changer. Lifestyle is another factor. Personally, after retiring, I wanted something easy to maintain that would still look polished for lunches with friends and volunteer meetings. I chose a layered bob, and it gave me the freedom to feel stylish without spending hours styling each morning. So let me ask you, what matters most to you when choosing a haircut? Is it ease, elegance, or the chance to express your personality? Hair choices can feel small, yet they open the door to much bigger transformations that go beyond the mirror. Hair care after 60. Caring for your hair after 60 is just as important as finding the right cut. The truth is, healthy hair starts from within. A diet rich in omega-3s, biotin, and vitamin D can make a noticeable difference. According to a 2025 National Institutes of Health report, women who included more omega-3 fatty acids in their diet saw a 20% improvement in hair strength and shine within 6 months. Simple choices like adding salmon, walnuts, or a daily supplement can keep your hair resilient and vibrant. Heat styling is another factor. High heat can cause even more dryness in aging hair. I learned this myself after years of blow drying on the highest setting. Once I switched to a cool setting and used rollers for soft waves, my hair not only looked healthier, but felt thicker. Small changes really do matter. Is essential too. Argan oil, jojoba oil, and collagen sprays have become my go-to products. They seal in hydration and make the hair feel softer to the touch. And do not underestimate the power of scalp massage. Just 5 minutes a day can improve circulation and stimulate growth. Personally, I find it relaxing, almost like a daily ritual of self-care. So let me ask you, how often do you give your scalp the same attention you give your skin? Could adding 1 or 2 of these habits make you feel more confident about your hair again? Healthy routines can transform not just the look of your hair, but also the way you carry yourself in every part of life. Inspirational Stories. In Florida, a group of women in their 60s decided to do something special together. They each went to the salon, chose a fresh haircut, and then celebrated their transformation by booking a professional photo shoot. What made this moment powerful was not just the new styles, but the joy and confidence shining through their smiles. They called their project Aging with Style and shared the images on social media. Within weeks, their story reached thousands of women across the country who felt inspired to embrace their own beauty. Recent research reflects the same idea. A 2024 AARP survey showed that nearly 70% of women over 60 said a new hairstyle improved not only their appearance, but also their sense of well-being. Hair has the unique ability to shift how we see ourselves and how we show up in the world. I experienced this myself at 66, when a friend encouraged me to change my haircut before our church's anniversary celebration. The compliments I received that night reminded me how something as simple as a hairstyle can make you feel more present, more alive, and more connected to others. So let me ask you, can you imagine what it would feel like to stand with your closest friends, each of you radiating confidence and celebrating the beauty of this stage of life? Stories like these remind us that hair is more than style. It is about embracing who we are and living each moment with intention. And there are always new ways to keep that spirit alive. Turning 60 is not the end of beauty. It is the beginning of a new chapter where elegance and confidence shine brighter than ever. Your hair, no matter its color or texture, is not just something to be managed. It is a reflection of the woman you have become and the woman you are still becoming. There is no single perfect haircut for everyone. The perfect style is simply the one that makes you smile each time you see yourself in the mirror. It is the look that lifts your spirit, highlights your unique charm, and reminds you that beauty does not belong to any age. It belongs to you. So let me leave you with this thought. Each strand of hair is part of your story. Treat it with care, style it with joy, and let it carry your confidence into every room you enter. If you enjoyed this journey and want to explore more beauty secrets and lifestyle tips designed for women embracing life after 60, be sure to subscribe, like, and join us. Together, we can continue to celebrate aging with style, grace, and a radiant smile.